Right, Willie Mays, one of the sport's greatest and most beloved players, has left us. He was 93. As WCNC Charlotte's Next Start event reports, our local teams here are remembering and honoring the legend in their own special way.
It's been more than 5 decades since the Say Hey Kid retired.
It's definitely a conversation that we like to have around here.
But the conversation surrounding his impact and greatness continues. Both Dan Haloti with the Kannapolis Cannonballers.
Icon, legend, one of the greatest to ever do it. You know, obviously a guy that spent a long time playing baseball and obviously is a pioneer of it.
And Tommy Viola with the Charlotte Knights.
Yeah, Willie Mays was a 5-tool player. I mean, he had every, attribute that you would want in a baseball player. He had power, he had speed, he hit for average. I mean, his career numbers are some of the best in all of Major League Baseball.
Are still in awe of what Willie Mays was able to do.
We all know the history and the legends of Willie Mays and what he did for the game. I mean, he played in the Negro Leagues 1948. He played with the Birmingham Black Sox, a team that played at Rickwood Field, ended up getting into the majors and made a story and made a name for himself, and a guy that kind of showed that you can do anything that you want to.
The center fielder was baseball's oldest living Hall of Famer. His over-the-shoulder catch in the 1954 World Series still celebrated.
Over the shoulder like this, I mean, he made that amazing catch, 1954.
It's certainly amazing. I mean, just the awareness he had of knowing the moment, knowing the situation of like, yes, you still make the catch, but it's arguably more difficult, especially at a place like the Bowling Grounds where he made that catch, to throw it back in.
Over 22 MLB seasons, he hit 660 home runs and won a dozen Gold Gloves. Viola says his play on the field matched who he was off of it.
And Willie finished his career with the New York Mets, and my dad used to tell me stories of going to Shea Stadium and seeing the great Willie Mays play and some of his last years of his career. So just great memories, a great guy, and lived a phenomenal life.
Reporting for WCNC Charlotte, I'm Nick Sturdivant.
Well, every minor and major league team, including the Knights and Cannonballers, will hold a moment of silence for Mays.
Yeah, an absolute legend, of course, as many will continue to miss him, but a trailblazer as well.
Wake up to the news that matters most with meteorologist and traffic reporter Chris Mulcahy.
And we're all clear. We're keeping you smarter, safer, and on time.
Start your day the Mulcahy way. See the difference. 4:30 to 7 on WCNC Charlotte.
Breaking right now. At 6, in the last 45 minutes, we've learned a second person has been arrested following a chaotic police chase. Take a look at your screen if you can. Cleveland County deputies tell us that Jennifer Lynn Hughes on the right side of your screen, now in custody, alongside Jeremy Aaron Huffman. He's facing multiple charges, including attempted murder.
Now, our cameras were there the moment authorities caught Huffman after he tried to run away from police. This is video you will see only on WCNC Charlotte. We can tell you right now, Huffman and Hughes are being held in the Cleveland County Detention Center.
So WCNC Charlotte's Jesse Pierre spoke to the community, who says that they're relieved tonight.
People I spoke to say they are glad to see such a dangerous man off the streets and behind bars. Luckily, no one was hurt in the chase or shootout.
A community breathing a sigh of relief.
We live kind of about maybe a mile from that place, and so it was definitely a little unnerving knowing that he was on the run.
After this man, Jeremy Aaron Huffman, accused of shooting at deputies and leading police on a chase, is arrested. This is the moment our crews captured a shirtless Huffman sprinting across several lanes off Highway 226 and Dixon Boulevard. Get on the ground! Running into the nearby woods, trying to get away from police after crashing his car. Thursday, he was taken into custody after an hours-long manhunt. 26-year-old Jennifer Lynn Hughes was also captured. She was with the suspect in the car when it crashed.
Had a lot of manpower.
It all started in Lincoln County Wednesday afternoon when deputies say they spotted a car that was reported stolen in Catawba County. Officials say when deputies approached the car, it took off. Police say during the chase, which ended in Cleveland County, Huffman shot at officers. A school bus with kids inside was also hit by a bullet, but no one was hurt.
We don't need no people like that on the streets, especially shooting into school bus with kids. And it seems like the Shelby Police done a good job.
Cleveland County Sheriff Alan Norman with strong words.
This individual never needs to see daylight again.
A sentiment shared in the community.
If you're going to start shooting at people, especially police or kids in a bus, I mean, there's no way you should be a free person in this society. You're not helpful at all.
Sheriff Norman says they both had no regard for anyone else's life as they sped recklessly down the highway, firing a gun as they went, both facing several charges. In Shelby, Jesse Pierre, WCNC Charlotte.
According to the CDC, drowning is the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 4. And a family from Dallas, North Carolina almost fell into this stat with their 2-year-old daughter. This is a story every parent should see after a family's pool party narrowly avoided a tragedy. But the parents say thanks to CPR, the outcome here was truly a miracle.
Well, it was Memorial Day.
You having fun?
A pool party turning into a nightmare for Matthew and Amy Shortridge.
I mean, of course, bad things can happen, but I never, ever in my life
Enjoying Memorial Day?
thought that would happen at my pool with my kids.
The parents of 3 said after swimming for a couple hours, they took 2-year-old Mila out of the pool for the day. Then, the unthinkable.
Something just clicked to me.